All right, let's start with a nice easy march. Lift the chest. Try to tuck your chin back ever so slightly. Just to lift that chest and pull the shoulder blades back in together and breathe evenly. We're going to take our arms into a W position, palms facing in, pulling back as we march. Exhale on the pull, inhale on the release. Breathing through it. Two more. One left. Overhead reach. Reach it up nice and high. Lifting up toward the ceiling. Stretching through the upper back and the shoulders. Breathing deeply. Two more. Let's take it into a pec fly, side to side. Pressing those palms inward. Stepping. Keeping it light on the knees. If you're just jumping in, welcome. We're doing a body weight strength workout today. No equipment needed, all standing moves. Breathing through this. That's it, two more. Back to a march. Nice big arm circles here. Pulling back and down. Opening up through the chest. Ever so slightly tuck that chin back. That will help to keep the neck in a neutral position. That's it. One more shoulder circle here. And into bodyweight squats. Wide stance. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Don't worry too much about the depth of your squat as you warm up. Just think about opening up through those hips, driving the glutes back, and keeping the weight on the heels as your back stays flat. That's it. Two more here. Two. One more. One. Let's take it a little wider. Side to side lunges. We're going down to the right. Lift that left toe. Over to the left. Lift the right toe. Push the chest out. And again, don't worry too much about the depth here. It's really about getting that range of motion through the hips and the insides of the thigh in those adductors. Breathing through it. Let's do two more. Two. One. All right, shake it out. We're going to take it to our first round. So our first move is going to be a body weight push-pull in a Y position. So we're going to start out in a W with our arms pulled back, chest lifted. And we're going to exhale and press up into the Y. Inhale, back down into the W, pulling the shoulder blades back. Let's go for 10. Exhale, 10. Inhale, 9. Get that push-pull. Now, as you press up, try to keep the hands back. We want to prevent them from creeping forward. Try to tuck your chin back slightly. Again, that's really going to help with that postural position here. Breathe through it. Again, try to pull your hands back, adjusting throughout. I know they'll start to come forward a little bit. One more of each here. And release the shoulders. Whew. All right, we're going side to side lunges. So this time, we're going to side lunge, come up, and over to the other side. Let's start to the right. 12 reps. Here we go. 1. 2. You've got it. 3. That's it. 4. 5. Keep pushing. 6. Inhale. Exhale. Push up from the heels. You've got this. Chest out, back flat. 2 more. 2. And 1. We're going to take it into a rotational row, starting out with that right arm. Fold forward from the hips so the back is flat. Place your left hand just on top of your thigh. Right arm hanging down, and we're going to gently twist, pulling the hand next to the rib cage and back down. Push the chest out, push the butt cheeks back. Ready? Let's go for 10. 10. That's it. 9. Getting that rotation. 8. Keeping the hips facing forward. 7. Exhale as you pull upward, and inhale on the release. Breathing deeply. 2 more. 2. And 1. Over to that left side. Switch hands. Left hand hanging down, right hand on the thigh. Here we go. 10. Rotating through the trunk. Pulling that shoulder blade back. You've got it. Breathe deeply. So the hips and knees stay facing forward. We're twisting through the core and the back. 2 more. 2 and 1. Pull squats, nice wide stance, toes flared out. Start semi-squatting, shoulders back. Let's go for 12. 1, 2, 3, nice and low. 4, press up from those heels. You want your weight shifted on the back of the foot. You've got it. 3 more. 2, 1. All right, let's go back up to our Y push-pull. We're going to start in that W shape, pulling the hands and shoulders back. Let's go for 10. That's it. Press it up. Inhale down. Again, if you find that your hands start to creep forward, try to pull them back. We want to keep the hands back as much as possible throughout this movement. And if you find that your neck is coming forward, try to tuck that chin back. That's it. 4 more. 4. Pull. 3. Pull. 2. 1 more. 1 more. 1. And relax the shoulders. From here, we're going back to our side to side lunges. Once again, starting right, 12 reps. Here we go. 1, that's it. 2, try to drive the hips back, pushing through this. Breathing deeply. That's it. Nice wide stance. You've got it. That's it. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going back to our rotational rows, starting with that right hand. Fold forward, place the other hand just on top of the thigh, push the chest out, and let's row it up as we rotate. Here we go. 10, breathing deeply. 9, twisting through the trunk. Try to lift that elbow up as high as you can while maintaining a flat back. Exhale up, inhale down. Get that core rotation. You've got it. 3, 2, 1. Over to that left hand. So left hand hanging down, right hand on top of the thigh, back is flat. Here we go. 10. You've got this. 9. Push through. 8. Squeeze the shoulder blade back. Every single rep. You've got it. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 left, 1 left, 1. Pull squats. 12 reps. Nice wide stance. Toes flared. Semi-squatting. Shoulders back. Abs in. Let's do it. 1, 2. Sit nice and low. Pressing from the heels. Breathe deeply. Keep that chest pushed out. You've got this. 10, 11, 12. One more round, but we're going to drop 2 reps off of each exercise here. So we're going to go 8 in our push-pull. So starting off in that W, lift the chest, hands pulled back, slight bend in the knees. Here we go. Push and pull. 8. Once again, prevent those hands from creeping forward. 7. Lift the chest. 6. Breathing deeply. 5. Focus on your posture. Keep that chin tucked back. You've got it. 3, 2, 1 more, 1 more, 1. Ooh, all right, side lunge, starting right. 10 reps. Here we go. 10, 9, that's it. 8. Go nice and low here. Breathe through it. Keep it up. Pushing through. That's it. 3, 2, 1. Rotational rows. Right hand, 8 reps. Fold forward. Chest is out, back is flat. Let's go. Add that rotation. 8. Pull that elbow up nice and high. 7. The hand stays really close to the rib cage. So when you're at the top of the movement, your hand is basically right next to your rib cage. You're kind of cupping your rib cage. 2 more. 2. 1 left. 1. Over to that left side. Fold forward, back flat. Here we go. 8. Getting that twist. 7. Breathing through it. 6. Pull that elbow up nice and high. You've got it. Exhale on that rotation. Inhale as you lower down. One more. Whew. All right. Shake it out. Pull squats. Wide stance. 10 reps. Shoulders back. Let's go. 10, 9, 8. Chest out. 7, 6. Weight on your heels. Keep this up. Breathe through it. 2, 1. All right. Grab a water break here. Catch a breather. We're going to go to our next round. So our next move, bent arm, pull backs. So in this one, we're going to bend at the elbows, and then we're going to pull the shoulder blades back and release. Pull the shoulder blades back and release. It's a small motion, but the goal here is to retract and pull inward with those shoulders. Then isometric lunges, chest press outs, and deadlifts. So we're going to start in that forward fold. Bend at the elbows so they're about 90 degrees. Push your chest out. And from here, we're going to try to squeeze our elbows together. Of course, we're not going to, but here we go. 10. That's it. 9. We're visualizing pulling those elbows together. That's it. We're basically just doing the top of a row. We're pulling back and together here. 5. That's it. Abs in. 4. Keep this up. 3. Small movement. 2. And I want you to focus on that squeeze. 1. Whew. All right, shake it out. We're going to take this into an isometric lunge. In this move, I'm going to have my right leg forward, left leg back, and I'm going to sink down into the lunge. Now, in the isometric contraction, I want you to imagine that you're standing on a rug, and the goal here is to try to bunch up the rug. You're going to try to pull back with the forward leg and forward with the back leg. So lift the chest, hands on your hips or at your sides. Ready? Let's pull. Try to make a wave in the middle of the rug between your feet. Keep your chest lifted. We're holding for 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Lift up out of it. Over to the other side. Left leg comes forward, right leg back. Shoulders back. Sink down into the lunge. Again, picture that rug and push, pull. You're pulling back with the forward leg, pushing forward with the back leg. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Gently lift up out of it. And we're going to take it back to upper body. Chest press outs. Place your hands together, palms in at the chest, elbows down at 45. Lift the chest. We're going to push out, keeping tension on the palms, and pull back in for 10. Ready? Here we go. Tension on. Push and pull. 10. Back in. 9. So you're always pressing the palms together, keeping your chest lifted, but you're pushing out, pulling back. We want tension on that upper body throughout the entire set. That's it. 2 more. 2. 1 left, 1 left, 1. And release those arms. All right, we're going back to our lower body, staggered deadlifts. So right foot forward, left foot back. The feet are still going to be shoulder width apart, but the left foot is just half a foot back from the right foot. Lift the chest, shoulder blades back. Place your hands just on top of your thighs. We're going to glide the hands down the front of the leg, giving a stretch in the hamstring, and back up. Ready? Here we go. Inhale, exhale. That's it. Going for 12 here. Getting that nice big stretch by pressing those heels into the floor. Hinge forward from the hips. Try to maintain as flat a back as possible. Push the chest out. Drive the glutes back and try not to round through that upper body. Inhale, exhale. That's it. 4 more. Breathing deeply. 3. Press those heels into the floor. 2. 1 more here. 1. And over to the other side. So this time, left foot slightly forward, right foot slightly back, but feet are still shoulder width apart. Hands on the thighs, lift the chest, shoulders back. Ready? Here we go. Hinge from the hips. Now, one thing that I like to visualize when I do a deadlift position is I want you to imagine there's half an orange under each armpit. And when you sink down into that deadlift, your hands should stay so close to you that in your armpit, you're squeezing that orange juice. Squeeze the oranges. That's how close your hands should be to your body. 2 more. 2, 1 left here, and 1. Back up. Let's take it back to upper body here. So we've got our bent arm pullbacks. Fold forward. Elbows are at 90, but relaxed. Push the chest out. We're going to imagine that we're pulling those elbows together for 10. Here we go. 10. That's it. 9. Squeeze together. 8. Keeping that contraction through the retraction of the shoulder blades. That's it. Abs are in. Chest is out. 4. Breathe through it. 3. Squeeze those shoulders. 2. One more. 1. Isometric lunge. Step forward with that right foot. Back with the left. Sink down into the lunge. The shoulders should be back. Hands on your hips. Picture that rug between your feet. And we're going to push and pull. So you're pulling back with the forward foot, pushing with the back foot, keeping your posture upright. 3, 2, 1. Lift up and out of it over to the other side. Left foot comes forward, right foot comes back. Sink down into the lunge, shoulders back, chest lifted. Let's go. Push and pull. That's it. 10 seconds on here. Breathing, keeping that tension going. Make sure that you're not holding your breath. 3, 2, 1. Gently lift up out of it. Back to upper body. So we're going to take this into our chest press out. Palms in, shoulders relaxed. Start at the chest. Ready? Let's push and pull for 10. 10. 9. That's it. Tension on. 8. Try to drive the heels of your palms inward. Remember, we're keeping that tension on. Push, pull, push, pull. That's it. 2 and 1. Ooh, all right, shake out those arms. Stagger deadlifts. Right foot forward, left foot back. Hands on top of the thighs. Lift the chest. Shoulders back. Here we go for 12. Remember, weight is on the heels. And again, I want you to picture those half orange slices. Again, you're trying to squeeze the orange juice from underneath your arms. That's it. Hinge from those hips. Keep that chest pushed out. Try to avoid rounding through the back and spine. 3 more here. 3. Keep this up. 2. One more. 1. Over to the other side. Left foot slightly forward, right foot slightly back. Lift the chest, shoulders back, soft knee bend. Here we go for 12. Hinging from the hips. Again, think about the position of your arms. They should be nice and tight to the body. Squeezing. That's it. Drive the heels into the floor. If your toes lift slightly off the floor, that's okay as long as you feel balanced. That's it. 4 more here. 4. Big stretch through those hamstrings. 3. Hinging from those hips. 2. 1 more here. 1. Whew. All right, one last round. Again, we're going down by 2 reps. 8 reps in our bent arm pullback. So elbows at 90, chest pushed out. Let's go for 8. Pull your elbows together. 8. That's it. 7. Breathing through it. 6. Imagine that they're going to touch. That's it. Your flexibility would have to be very, very good for your elbows to touch behind your back. 1 more here. And release. Isometric lunge. Right leg forward, left leg back. Shoulders back, hands on the hips, sink down. Again, imagine that rug between your feet and push and pull. Tension on. Breathing through this. You've got it. 3, 2, 1. Lift up and out of it. Left leg comes forward, right leg back. Lift the chest, shoulders back, sink down into the lunge. Let's go. Push, pull. 10 seconds on the clock here. Try to keep that tension on. You should really feel the hips kicking in here. 2, 1. Lift up and out of it. Back to upper body, chest press outs, palms in, lift the chest, shoulders back, soft knee bend. Let's go for 8. Push the heels of the palms together. Breathing deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Push. Pull. That's it. Push. Pull. Push in as much as you can. 2 more. 2. That's it. 1. And Release, deadlifts for 10 feet. Staggered, right foot forward, left foot back, hands on the thighs, lift the chest, shoulders back. Here we go. 10, 9, remember to keep your weight on your heels. 8, drive those glutes back. You should feel a nice big stretch in those hamstrings. That's it. Breathing deeply. You've got it. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. One more on the other side. Left foot forward, right foot back. Lift the chest, shoulders back, hands on the thighs. Here we go. 10. Once again, if your toes lift slightly off the floor, that's totally fine. As long as you feel balanced, like you're not going to fall backwards. You want to keep weight on those heels. Hinge from the hips. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. 4, 3, keep it going. 2, 1 left, 1 left. 1. All right. Grab some water, catch a breather. We're going to take it to our next round. Up next is standing face pull. So in this move, you're going to start with your hands kind of in an O position. So from here, palms are facing down right around shoulder height. And we're going to pull back, rotating. So now the arms are going to be behind the head or behind the shoulders into that W. So standing nice and tall, palms down, chest lifted, chin back. Let's go for 10. 10, breathing through. 9, try to keep that chest lifted. 8, as you rotate through the shoulders, squeeze through those shoulder blades. That's it. Exhale. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, you've got this. 2, one more, 1. And release the shoulders. We're going to take this into a knee tap squat, which means if we're tapping the right leg, we're actually balancing on that left leg, which means we're going to come into a semi-squatting position on the left side, twist, and tap over that right thigh. Chest is out, bum back. Let's go. 12 per side. Try to stay balanced. 2, 3, maintain that knee bend. 4, that's it. 5, push the chest out. 6, keep this up. 7, 8, 9, one more. 10, shift the weight over to the right. Let's go to the left. 10, 9, 8, 7, you've got it. 6, 5, 4, pushing through. 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, come up to standing. From here, we're going to take this into a behind the back pull, alternating for the shoulders. So I'm going to show you this from the other side. So from here, I'm going to bring one arm up, one arm down, and imagine that I'm holding a rope between my 2 hands. I'm going to try to pull so that I'm lifting the chest and pulling the shoulders and elbows back, and then switch, pull back with the shoulders and elbows. Let's go for 10. Ready? Hands behind, pull, switch. Hands behind, pull. So you're squeezing the shoulder blades back. That's it. Pull. Try to pull the elbow and shoulder as much as you can. 4. Switch sides. 5. You're kind of pulling your chest out. 6. As you pull on that rope. That's it. Breathing through it. 8. Switch sides. 9. One more here. And pull. And release. All right, let's take it to our next round. We've got wide stance hip hinge. So for this move, we're going to go nice and wide with the feet. Weight is on the heels with a slight bend in the knees. Place your hands on your hips. I'll show you this from the forward position and from the side. We're going to drive the glutes back and then up to standing. So from the side motion, I'm hinging, driving the glutes back, and then coming up. And as you come up, try to squeeze those butt cheeks together. Let's go for 12. Ready? Hinge from the hips. Hinge, getting a stretch. Up and squeeze. Hinge, up and squeeze. And the key to this move is to squeeze those butt cheeks together. So squeeze And as you squeeze, kind of hold for a second. Pause and hold. Back down. Exhale. Pause and hold. That's it. Really focus on the glutes here. We're really thinking about getting that stretch and then into a squeeze. You've got it. Squeeze those butt cheeks. You've got this. 4 more. 4, back is flat, chest is out. 3, soft knee bend. 2, 1 more here, 1 more. 1, and shake it out. All right, back to the top here, standing face pulls, palms down, chest lifted, shoulders back. Let's go for 10. 10, getting that rotation. 9, try to prevent the chin from coming forward here. If you feel like your neck is rounding forward, just try to tuck that chin back, keep it parallel to the floor. That's it. Squeeze through those shoulders. We're trying to get that full range of motion for the shoulders here. 3, keep it up. 2, 1 more, 1 more. 1, knee tap squats for 10 per side. So squatting down, weight is going to be shifted over that left leg, which means we're twisting right, chest out, back flat. Here we go. 10, 9, stay as balanced and as steady as you can. That's it. Breathe through it. You've got it. Stay steady through those ankles. That can be really quite challenging balance-wise when you're holding the single leg squat. 2 more. 2, 1. Stay in that squat. Hover over the right leg. Let's go left. 10, 9. You've got this. 8. Stay low. Stay low. 7. Weight on the heel. 6. Breathing deeply. 5, 4, 3. Keep it up. 2. 1 more. 1 more. 1. Behind the back pulls. So once again, we're going to try to imagine pulling on that rope. So arms start out. Here we go. Pull the rope. Pull the shoulders and elbows back. Switch. Pull the rope. Pull the shoulders and elbows back. Switch. Pull the rope. Pull back. That's it. Keep that chest lifted. Pull. You're squeezing the shoulder blades every rep. 5. Keep this going. 4. Push through, push through. 3. Almost there. 2. Somehow we ended up on an odd number because we definitely started on this arm. So let's do 1 more. And 1. All right, now release. My counting was obviously off. We either did 10 or 12. All right, let's go back to our wide stance glute hip hinge. So we want that nice wide stance with the toes flared out, back flat, hands on the hips, lift the chest, shoulders back, and let's hinge, stretch the glutes, and then come up, squeeze the glutes. Stretch, squeeze. And don't forget, when you come up, you're pulling your butt cheeks together, squeezing them together. Make sure you're waking up those glutes. That's it. Breathe deeply. 6. Stretch them out. Breathing through this. 3 more. That's it. Hinge from the hips, back flat, chest out. 1 to go. And 1. Whew. All right, shake it out. Standing face pulls. So this time we're going down 2 reps with the chest. We're going for 8. Here we go. 8. Breathing deeply. 7. Pulling those shoulder blades back. That's it. Exhale. Inhale. 3 more here. 3, 2, 1 left, 1 left. 1. Knee tap squats, 8 per side. We want that nice wide stance, squatting down. Once again, you're going to hover left. We're going over the right, chest out, back flat. Let's go. 8, 7. Stay as steady as you can through the ankles. 6. Chest is out, back is flat. That's it. Nice and slow here. Really focusing on balance. 2 more. 2, 1. Over to the other side. Shift over the right, going left. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep it up. 2. One more, 1. And back to center. We're taking it back to our pulls, 8 reps. So hands ready to go into that position. Here we go. Pull on that rope, switch. Pull on the rope, switch. That's it. 6. Tension on. 5. Pulling through those shoulder blades. 4. If you have better range of motion through one side than the other, 3. That's okay. Work within the range of motion that works for you. 1 more here. 1. And release. All right, 1 more hip hinge. So wide stance, toes flared, hands on the hips, lift the chest, shoulders back. Let's hinge for 10. Hinge from the hips, squeeze the butt cheeks. Hinge from the hips, squeeze the butt cheeks. So when you come up, there's that pause before you release the glutes. That's it. Chest is out, back is flat. Brace through the core. 5 more here. 5. Exhale. 4. Inhale. 3. Keep it up, keep it up. 2. 1 more here. 1. Shake out those hips, grab some water. Let's go to our final round. So we're starting off with a tricep kickback. In this move, feet shoulder width apart. We're gonna fold forward, elbows up, and we're gonna press for 10. If you have light dumbbells at home, feel free to add them, but go at a slower pace. So feet shoulder width apart, elbows up nice and high, chest pushed out. Let's press back. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. That's it. Squeeze the back of the upper arm. Imagine that you're holding a ski pole in each hand. Push off through the snow. 1 more and rest. All right, we're going to take it into a heel walk. So in this one, you're going to need a little bit of space. So I'm going to step it back because I'm going to walk 10 steps across the room. And my toes are going to be lifted with my heels on the floor, toes up. Hands on the hips, lift the chest. Let's walk for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it backwards. Here we go. 10, 9, 8. I'm falling backwards. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great balance work. All right, let's go into an underhand standing row. So palms are facing up, chest is lifted. Your palms may be about 45 degrees, thumbs are up. And we're going to pull in, squeeze to the back, and release. Let's go for 10. Exhale. 10. Breathing through it. 9. Exhale as you pull, squeezing through the shoulder blades. Breathing deeply. That's it. Pull those shoulder blades back and together. 1 more. And release. And from here, we're going to take this into a glute raise. So feet shoulder width apart. We're going to start with that right leg, heel down, toe up, and we're going to kick it out behind us about 45 degrees, 12 reps. Let's go. 1, 2, you've got it. 3, 4. Stay as balanced as you can, but if at any point you need to hold on to the back of a chair or the wall, that's also fine. 2 more. 2, 1. Switch legs. Chest lifted, shoulders back, heel down. Here we go. 1, 2. Really squeeze through that glute. You're pushing the heel down as you lift that leg 45 degrees behind you. You've got it. Isolate that glute. 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, shake it out. We're going back to triceps. So elbows up, chest pushed out, shoulders back. Let's go for 10. 10, 9, 8. Squeeze the back of the upper arm. Push. Push. You got it. Breathe deeply. 2, 1. Heel walks. Give yourself some space. 10 steps forward, 10 steps back. Chest lifted, shoulders back, hands on the hips, toes raised. Here we go. 10, 9. Stay as balanced as you can. Of course, if you are struggling with a little bit of that balance, just adjust accordingly. 2, 1. Walk it back. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake it out. We're going to go back to our underhand rows. Palms up, shoulders back, chest lifted. Here we go for 10. 10. Exhale on the pull. 9. Breathing deeply. 8. Squeezing through those shoulders. You got this. Keep it up. 4 more. 4. 3. Keep that chin neutral. 2. 1 left, 1 left. 1. One last glute kick on either side, and then we're going to stretch it out. So feet shoulder width apart, lift the chest, heel down, toe up. Let's go. 1, 2, going for 12. Again, try to stay as balanced as you can, but if at any point, if you need to hang on to something, that's also fine. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Last set. Chest lifted, shoulders back, heel down. Let's go. Squeezing through that glute. Exhale up. Inhale down. You've got it. Soft knee bend. 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, shake it out. Grab a water break, catch a breather. We're going to go into our stretches. We're going to stretch out those hips. Right leg back, left leg forward. Tilt your hip bones forward. Place your hands on your hips. Pull the shoulders and elbows back, and then tuck your chin back. Just a little bit of a sink down with those knees. A little bit more of a knee bend can really help to wake up that hip flexor. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Gently lift up and out of it, over to the other side. Left foot back, right leg forward, hips forward, shoulders and elbows pulled back. Lift the chest and just tuck that chin back ever so slightly. If you need to, bend the knees just a little bit more. That will help to wake up that stretch through that hip. You should feel it on that back leg hip flexor. So right now, you should feel this on that left leg. Deep breath in and out. Once more, deep breath in and out. Release the hips. Let's round through that upper body. Push your palms out and away from you. Imagine that you're pulling your shoulder blades apart. So earlier we tried to pull our elbows together. Now I want you to do the opposite. You're pushing them away from one another. And it's totally fine if you round here. You want to get that nice big stretch through the rhomboids and the lats, which are the big muscles of the upper back. And from here, let's reach those arms up. Look up to the palms. Try to reach those hands up toward the ceiling, nice and high. Breathing deeply. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, inhale. Exhale. And now from here, we're going to go into a forward bend. So feet shoulder width apart. Now, if you are prone to any dizziness, you may want to back off of the stretch slightly or just reach down to the seat of a chair or couch. So let's just slowly roll forward. Let yourself round through the spine. Glide the hands down the front of the legs. Bring your hands down and let yourself round so your upper body is hanging. There's going to be an urge to lift your head. Let your head hang down. Let the weight of your head relax. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Take your left hand and place it just on top of that right foot. There's a little bit of a stretch through that left shoulder and a gentle twist through the spine. Breathing deeply. If you're holding on to a chair, hold on to the underside of the seat of the chair. Again, let that head hang. I know there's always an urge to lift up slightly, but let that neck relax. And then walk your left hand back to the left foot. Right hand comes over to the left foot as well. Stretching it out. And again, let that head relax as much as possible. Getting a stretch through the lower back, the hamstrings, and the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale.
Walk the right hand back, and we're gonna come up super slowly here. Imagine yourself lifting up one vertebrae at a time. I'm just coming up over my knees here. Head is still down, my neck is still rounded. I'm lifting up over the thighs. And just before I come up, I'm going to slowly roll those shoulders back. All right, take a deep breath in. Exhale. We're all done for today. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday. See you next week. Thanks for coming.